Okay, after that last chapter, that's fun. Onward we march to Genesis chapter 25. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. So, like, the Bible is very bad with the passage of time. Like, it never actually specifies anything for the most part, except for when people die or when they, like, have a kid. But, it might just be me, but it didn't seem like it was, that long after his wife died before he took a second wife. Not that I guess that's not normal, because he had like a mistress that he had a kid with while he was like still married and everything. His mistress and his wife had some rivalry, had some beef, but I don't know. It just seems like if you're mourning the death of your wife, getting your getting another wife does not seem like the best way to honor her memory or anything like that. But here we go. And she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Midan, and Medan, and Ishbek, and Shua. And Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan. And the sons of Dedan were Asherim, and Letusam, and Lebanon. Are all of these going to be... It looks like this is another... that's so much. It looks like the majority of this is just genealogy, which is going to be a fun chapter, because it's boring. Alright, here we go. And the sons of Midan... Ephaph, and Ipher, and Hanok, and Abida, and Elda, all these were the children of Keturah. So Keturah had these kids, but these are not... I don't know, that sentence is in a bad place, but here we go. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. That's yikesy. He's just like, all right, I'm going to get another wife. I am at least, like, I am nearly 140 years old right now. And I'm going to have another wife and have, what, six children with her? And I'm going to give everything to my firstborn son. That's just not... You're leaving a single mother in, like, way ye olden times, with 6 children and no support once he dies. Like, that's not going to be... As cool as I thought Abraham was for trying to talk down God to, destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, the whole, like, incest and, like, willingly about to sacrifice your kid kind of stuff, like, it's a bit yikesy. But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son while he... Wait. So it's saying that he's giving everything to Isaac and giving the sons of his concubines gifts, which the whole everything and then giving gifts is, whatever. But he's giving gifts to the sons of Abraham's concubines. He's giving gifts to the sons of his concubines. And he's not leaving anything for his new wife and her 6 kids. Fun. And sent them away from Isaac while he had yet lived eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life, which he lived 103 years. Hoo-wee. Yeah, he was like, 140 when, or 137 technically, whatever, when Sarah died. That's a lot of concubine children, I guess, you're giving gifts to. Then Abraham gave up the ghost and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered unto his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in a cave of Machpelah. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. In the field of Ephron, and the son Zohor of Hittite, which is before Mamre. In the field which Abraham purchased, the sons of Heth, there was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. So they buried him with his first wife, and not the first person he had a kid with, of course, or any of his concubines, or his second wife, who he lived with for longer actually than his first wife, and had more kids with the second wife than the first. Which I'm not like judging or anything. It's just sure, fun. And it came to pass that after the death of Abraham, that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt by the well Lahorai. Now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's handmaid, made barren to Abraham. Okay. This is the archer guy. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Abdeel, and Misib, and Misha, and Dunma, and Massa, and Hadar, and Tema, and Jutur, and Nasif, and Kedema. How many? This kid's is a baby making machine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 children. Is this the 12 tribes of Israel? These are the sons of Ishmael. These are their names. No, there's not, because there's no. I know that these at least aren't the 12s of Israel's, but here we go. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names by their towns and by their castles. 12 princes according to their nations. What? He was like the son of some like Egyptian slave. How did his kids have castles and nations? And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. He gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people. And they dwelt from Havel unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as thou goest towards Assyria. And he died in the presence of all his brethren. These are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, and the daughter of Bethuel the Syrian of Panaram, and the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord entreated him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children okay, so this is the second time someone in their general family tree is having fertility issues, and I'm just thinking, maybe it has something to do with all the incest, because Abraham and Sarah were siblings, at least that's what I understood from it. And Rebecca was Isaac's dad's niece, so they are still very closely related by blood. Not to mention, the whole everyone coming from Adam and Eve thing. Yeah, that, like, yeah, that may have something to do with your lack of fertility. Also, I wonder if they know for sure that it's the wife that's barren, because I'm pretty sure like you can still be like an infertile man and still produce semen, not sperm but semen, or your sperm won't be like effective or whatever, but you can still ejaculate and everything. So I wonder if they're just projecting that it's like the wife when it's actually them. I just think that'd be funny. Okay. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of the Lord. I'm not sure what that means. I assume it sounds like she's having at least twins, and they're like duking it out in her womb. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. They are duking it out, and the little one's going to come out on top. And when her days were to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Asu. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Asu's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 60 years old when she bare them. A score is like 12, right? I remember looking this up in a previous thing. A score is 20 years. Okay, wonderful. So he was 60. They were married for 20 years, before having kids, which is fine and everything. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Don't they all live in tents? Like, isn't that the whole thing? And Isaac loved Esau, but because he did not eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Love all of your kids, like, please, if you have children, like, give them care and attention. And Jacob sawed pottage. I assume it has something to do with, like, you know, sod the, like, turf kind of stuff, and pottage as in, like, pottery. Okay. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, that with the same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." They're wild. They're absolutely insane. I don't know what the whole, like, and now his name is Edom instead, but, like, he's just like, yeah, I'll give you some food if you sell me your soul, if you sell me your birthright, if you sell me all of your riches and your position in life. And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me?" And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day." And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau the bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat this and drank and rose up and went on his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. I would despise his brother. Like, his brother's like, he's blackmailing him, threatening him. He's like, yeah, if if you don't give me your birthright, I'm not gonna feed you. You're gonna die. So that's neato. That was Genesis chapter 25. Jacob doesn't seem like a very nice kid. That's all I gotta say. Not a very upstanding citizen. What strange times the ye olde days were. If you liked this video, please consider actually leaving a like down below. It'll help me out. If you want to keep seeing my stumbling commentary, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like seeing this newfangled screen capture, let me know and I can keep doing it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.